for me, ideally, one less day, because we played on the 19th and came back on Christmas Day. I would prefer not to come back on Christmas Day. That's rough, you know, for people that have to travel and fly. So ideally, would we take 5 full days off? I think 4 is the right number, in my opinion, just history. But this year, we could not get a game on the 21st. We couldn't get a game on the 20th. We had a hard time getting a game on the 19th until Newman stepped up. So news is they all made it back, safe and sound, and on time. In 14 years, I can tell you that there's been a few times where everyone hasn't made it back on time. Weather issues, just being a little less than responsible issues. But this group was here, ready to roll. 6 o'clock last night, we had a great workout. We went about 2 hours and 20 minutes, and then they had a great lift. So they got a full evening starting at 6 o'clock. They were probably done here about 10:30 last night. The same guys, you know, we're 1-0 on the road thus far. We went to Tulsa and won. That's our only true road game. There's two objectives this week, and the first one is to prove that we're tough enough mentally and physically, mature enough, tough enough to go win on the road.
Last year's team was real experienced. This year's team is real experienced. Is that the kind of the best thing you can take on the road with you, is a bunch of seniors who've been through it?
I think talent's the best thing.
Yeah.
Talent, because 3 of us and the next 2 oldest people in this room, we would have a lot of experience, but we would have no chance to win at Bradley. Speaking of, you know, I've seen you play. You guys haven't seen me play. That's why, and there's a reason for that. And just 11 games, we scored the ball. We really scored the ball. And you know, as a staff, we've talked about this team has the ability to put it in the basket. Shooting 48%, 37% from 3. We're now positive with our free throws compared to our opponents. Our assists, we're sharing it very well, 175 assists to 107 for our opponents. So, rebounding it very well. There's a lot of positives. You don't play for a non-conference championship, but you do play for a conference championship. There's a championship on the line based just on your regular season performance. There's a little more familiarity, so you're not as able to maybe get some of your sets, and you're not able to surprise someone with a wrinkle in your defense, so you've got to execute. You've got to execute in the half court. And in the Valley, it's, you know, frankly, it's just so physical. You've got to be tough. You've got to be able to score with someone climbing your shirt front. Great schedule.
Yeah.
Went on the road and won at GW. Had a chance against Michigan the other night. Really played them well for about 32 minutes. Playing really hard. I think Geno Ford's teams are known for playing really hard. Walter Lemon's coming into his own. Taylor Brown's back as their leading scorer. Well, you know, you play 18 conference games, and you want to try to win as many as you can. We're working right now to prepare for Bradley. Creighton, they'll be the next game on the schedule, and be a big afternoon, Sunday afternoon at 5. So I'm pretty sure we'll be prepared for that. They're bringing a very talented and big, experienced and well-coached team in here. So, but right now my focus is on Bradley.